giving one right here.
Oh boy, it's that Mechie fella. Hello, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good Sunday. I hope you didn't have a fall over like I did, making me feel like an old man. Let's just say, when you're putting stuff on high shelves, just make sure you know where your feet are, and they're not on anything that might slip. So, but apart from that, I'm fine. Welcome in, Anto. I hope you're good. Welcome to the channel. I am Mechie, or Mechie for short. Today, we are playing some Sunday night fuckery. So you see, there is now a mature content warning on the channel. There's no, to be honest, we're not saying anything that's like massively inappropriate. We're just allowing us to swear, play games with like more mature themes. Good man, wait for my toad in the hole. Nice. Chew with your toad in the hole dinner. I think I just had some chicken and some sweet potato. Filled myself up some kumara, so I'm all good to go, mate. I'm all good. Like I say, apart from my mini slip and fall. Do you know what? The test will be tomorrow. If I feel fine tomorrow, then we know we're all good. If I feel rough tomorrow, then it was clearly worse than I thought it was. Anyway, yes, so we're here. We're at this point in the game. We are still solo Pokemon. What I've done is a little bit of a spoiler for everybody. I'm intending to run this run as long as we possibly can. Let's just make sure everything's all good. Are we framed nicely? I think so. Just getting a bit of a glitching behind me. Is that because of this? I tried to put myself something behind me to give me good contrast, but I think that might not be helping. I think that might actually be making it worse. I'll tell you what. let's do that. Is that worse or better? I don't know what's going on today. Anyway, don't worry about the admin side of things. Oh, that's going to get chucked on the floor. Hold on. Look at that. Silky smooth. Professional me, that's what I am. Yeah, so we're going to be playing this run for a while. My plan is to not let Fiesta, or Fiesta? I think it's Fiesta. That's what it sounds like. To not let Fiesta die. If we can keep Fiesta alive as long as possible, that would be good. If we don't, if we fail, then it's not the worst thing in the world. I have 3 more randomized files of Emerald, so we kind of got some different options. We'll see how it goes. The other 2 I've got absolutely no idea what anything is. I don't know the starter Pokemon. I think some of the things are less randomized, so it's a bit of a mix between the 2. So hopefully it's not too much. Yes. So anyway, before we carry on, let's just establish the Nuzlocke rules for anybody who doesn't know. So this run is purely a Nuzlocke run. If my Pokemon faints, that's it, dead. Can't be used again. I can only catch the first thing I encounter in an area. If I fail to catch it, that area is dead to us. Your Meki merch is on the way. One's in Spain, one's in Latvia. Well, I hope the mug is in... which is further away? Spain or Latvia? Latvia is further away, easily. Yeah. I hope the mug's in Spain. Just because of distance. No offense to any Latvians. But nice, yes. That's awesome. I'm glad that the Meki merch is on the way. Let me see. Does this work if I do this? Since Santos mentioned it. There you go. Look at that. So there's a couple of things there. Nothing major at the moment. A couple of like a t-shirt, a hoodie, a couple other things. Anything that's... Obviously you are getting something for it, so it's pretty good. But any of the money that goes from that will go into like games for the stream or some tech improvements and things like that. So all of it is reinvested into the stream. I'm not just like living like a baller. So yeah. So where was I? I was on the Nuzlocke rules. Yeah. So anyway, if you die, if you kill or fail to catch the Pokemon in the area, that area is done to you. No more Pokemon in that area can be caught. There is one exception to that rule. If you get a shiny, any shinies in the area are fair game. And apart from that, a lot of the other things are randomized. What I will say is on the other randomized files, we've randomized less things, so it's less crazy. Just because, to be honest, talking to a couple of people, there was one of the randomized files is like everything is random, and what that meant was we had a situation where a Blastoise used a psychic power and killed us right off the bat. You know, and to be honest, we want to see how far we can get. We want to try and finish this game eventually. You can't just have it constantly in a state of starting all over again. If you drop in any name suggestion for Pokemons, any mons that you want to name, just give us a shout and we'll put that in there. Oh, Sort, thank you for lurking. And look, everything, so these emotes are working, thankfully. I had some issues with Streamlabs and Cloudbot not connecting with each other. There are also some Beta TTV emotes that you can use as well. What's that? The PS sale got me. I ended up buying more games. And Romutros, thank you for lurking as well. Yeah, do you know, I was trying to resist. Did I tell you? I bought Dragon's Dogma. And it is funny because I was like, oh, I'm not going to buy anything. And I bought Yakuza 2 and and Dragon's Dogma. But Dragon's Dogma cost me like £7, so as a result, it's nice. Right, let's get on with this because I think we've talked to where are we in terms of the world. I have to remind myself. An item in a bag. No, I don't have a map. I don't even have a map. Oh shit, son. Yeah, like I say, mature tag is simply so we can swear, and also because, as demonstrated by last week's stream, we're playing Life is Strange. Now, Life is Strange is dealing with some heavy themes, so I don't want to put you in a position where anybody feels uncomfortable. It's very heavy themes, and it will be, and we'll play that tomorrow. I just don't want anybody to be surprised by it. I think that way we're safe in terms of anybody coming in. You know, they've been warned, we've done what we can. Like I say, I can swear with impunity. You got Walking Dead, Hitman Collection, Dirt 5 and MK11. Okay, so I've been ignoring Mortal Kombat. Not because, I mean, I couldn't tell you the last one I played. I think it was one of the 3D ones that had like an exploration thing. I'll catch a Max. Come on, Max. Slugma. Oh dear. Oh, Fiesta. Let's hit it. Oh no, not Smoke, because I don't think that's going to do anything. Yeah, I think the last one I played was one of the 3D ones that then had like these side quests and stuff like that, and it was cool. Oh, it's your first Mortal Kombat, to be fair. I mean, I'm old enough to remember first time round, and I remember when people were like, "Ah man, if you get it on the Super Nintendo, you get no blood." I think it was Super Nintendo it was on. Whichever, there was one platform. Yeah, it was Super Nintendo. And they were like, "Oh, you get green blood, man. It's not the same." And that was a big selling point for a load of people. They're like, "No, get it on the Mega Drive. Definitely Mega Drive." Sphere. There we go. We're handling these. It's okay. We're doing all right. And we got some advice from Bol as well. So something that I think we've been missing on is anything below a level 10. Bol was saying you should be able to just catch. Because we haven't caught anything for a while. Everything we fight now, we're too high level to fight, and it just knocks him out. It's not very effective, but is he burnt? Oh no, faint attack. Okay. I mean, it did 1 damage. 1 damage. Yeah, no, do you know, I love the Mortal Kombat games. I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing them for a long time. It's just that I think it gets to a point where, and I'm sure, listen, anybody who's a fan can tell me otherwise, but I worry that it kind of gets samey. It's a bit like FIFA and Pro Evo. After a while, man, what I was doing at one point is I was playing FIFA 1 year and Pro Evo the next, just to try and make sure I got a different experience. Because otherwise it just feels like you're just playing the same game with different skins. But I know a lot of the fighting games are changing their approach. So like, I know Tekken 7 has like a season pass, so you're not just on the original characters, you're in a position where you've got like lots of different characters come in, it changes it up, you've got different schemes to it. It's a bit like Street Fighter's doing that as well. And I kind of think that's the way to do it a little bit. You know, like, you don't change the base game often, but then have season passes that last a while. Because then I think if you do that, it really puts you in a position where you've got like lots of options. Yeah, so... Oh shit, straight away into a fight. We can't catch Gengar. It makes no difference to us. I mean, I think there's no point using like a poison on a ghost Pokemon, is it? Okay, so we're going through this wood. That's what we got to do. Yes, 135 experience points. Now, can we get to another area? Can we survive this? What the hell? Altaria. Altaria? Is Altaria a shiny? No. Anto, as somebody with experience of Pokemon, because it's been a while since I played them where the shinies were a thing. Is it going to tell me that they're a shiny? Am I going to know? Astonish. I'm astonished. Right, let's poison it and see what happens. Oh no, it missed. Shit. You forgot I bought all the Resi games too at Saints Row. So you're adding games to your collection. Well, do you know what? It happens. It happens, man. Honestly, I think, do you know, but that's the beauty of everything at the moment. Like, say what you want. It's a horrible time for everybody, but it's a good time to play games. With shinies, they look different. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just worry that I'm gonna, because I couldn't remember if they tell you in like text dialogue, gun calcium. Also, I need to remember to not spam A. If I do, that's normally when we end up missing shit. Right, I've got to go around. Oh yeah, okay. Let's do Once to Fight. What are you doing? I'm so close to the Dirt 5 Platinum. Are you enjoying Dirt 5? Because, do you know what? I like running games a lot. I think I've said this before. We started this morning. So, is it mostly offline Platinums? Or offline trophies? He was going to ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Petalburg Woods. Look at these guys. You really love Dirt 5, and usually hate rally game. Yeah, do you know what? I think it's probably a good mix. Because I think I've said before, I have WRC 9 on the PS5, and that game is beautiful. But, it's all offline to be fair, okay. Because that's the thing, I know a lot of games, that's where they screw me over on trophies. It's like, not a huge amount that I used to. I'm playing more games online than I used to. But it took me a while. Is this Team Rocket? Oh no. Team Aqua. What a jabroni, look at him. Team Aqua knocked out? Oh no. Actually, should I be worried? I don't know. No, I shouldn't be worried, it's fine. Like, I'd love the Black Flag Platinum, but I ain't getting to level 50 of the online. Yeah, exactly. See, that's the thing, there are some things that I'm just like, I don't know how I could possibly even think about achieving it. You know, like, even some of the NBA stuff, like, I'm pretty good and was playing with a squad, but everybody kind of got pissed off with some updates, and the squads played less together, so it's kind of gone by the wayside. And even that, man, that took some doing to organise everybody, so, you know, it's like, part of that is just not fun. Right. You went up to level 18. Did I miss something? Oh, damn. 37. In a row? That joke will never get old to me. You're kidding me, you're tough. Oh shit, do you know what? I forgot to do this because, so Dave Against the Games followed the channel off stream, and he's a very, very, very good guy. I just want to give him a little shout out. Yeah, and he was playing The Witness the other day. Oh, they changed one of the trophies in Dirt because it had a ridiculous trophy at first. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I think in some games it's completely okay for it to be a complex thing to get. And you want to make sure that there is a level of skill gap. You know, you want it to be that it is skillful but also not unrewarding for a player. Yeah, because otherwise it just becomes ridiculous. Like, I think I told you I've got a great ball. Yes. Goodness, great balls. Or after something in Rustborough. Yeah, uh-oh, it's a crisis. I can't be wasting time. Alright, off he goes. Is that our rival? I forget. Alright, this one wants to fight, surely. Yo there, your Pokemon doing okay? Your Pokemon are weak. You want to avoid battles, you should stay out of tall grass. They had a trophy that was drive 100,000 miles, which is 250 hours of straight driving. And you know, I think somebody told me about, like, was there one where they, like, tied an elastic band around the analog stick and the controller and then just had, like, a button pressed down to get it? I'm like, that shit's too much, man. I'll catch a kid. Crawdaunt. Spice is gonna be like, oh, I don't like Crawdaunt. Oh no, we're all good. Critical hit. Yeah, I mean, it's not very effective. Hold on, game. It's not very effective, but look, it knocked it out like that. Done. Yeah, now the trophies are 1,000 miles. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I mean. Like, sometimes you just set some ridiculous milestones. Oh no! Like for like. Right, let's hit you with poison, because I'm going to have to... I'm running out of PP. You need that, and then just the story trophies, and you have the plat. Nice! Listen, man, do you know... I know you're planning on doing streams soon. you know, that could be a focus. I know a lot of people like trophy hunting, so it's definitely worth keeping that in the back of your mind. As I said the same thing to one of my nephews, just because he does it, he's trying to get the one for the messenger, and I know Retro Stu's been playing that. So yeah, lucky egg. We found a lucky egg. What does a lucky egg give us? Let's just see. Out of the berries, TMs and HMs. Hold an item that doubles XP in battle. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing at the moment that's going to be worth it, right? Yeah, like I say, just something to keep in mind. A Latios. I feel like, is that a serious, that's a serious Pokemon that we would want to catch in a different situation. Oh my god, no! Ah, fine, use Smog. We'll use Smog. Oh no. Uh-oh. Harshly fell, but like... Latios is like dead. I don't... Whoa. That's kind of crazy. Right, where are we? Donor tips. Yeah. Power points. Yeah, no, we're running out of power points. To be honest, mate, we kind of need somewhere to stop. Right, I don't have a Pokemon that has cut. I love their hints. Looks like it could be cut down. Alright, mate. Alright. Let's fill in his mouth with seeds and spit them out fast. Using a Pokemon, it will learn a move for firing seeds rapidly. I mean, it's not going to be any use to anybody that we've got right now, right? I don't want to give it to Houndour. Sorry, Fiesta. Because I think at the moment Fiesta's got pretty good moves. Timid in nature, yeah, we know, but not really though. Ice Heal, what? I've got Ice Heal. What the hell? I mean, it's the question here of whether or not you go like Leer or Howl. There's both good. You kind of want buffs, don't you? But yeah, no, like I say, I think it's cool if you've got platinums that you can earn. And like I say, to put them on stream, I think people will like that. Especially because you learn stuff, man. Like for me, one of the favourite things about like the PS5 is that, you know, that feature where you can have a look and see on certain things if you've missed it. Because it saves me and being like, oh shit, I missed that. I'm looking for a Poké Center. Is there one? Hello, this is Pretty Pear Flower Shop. Your name is Randy Savage. Yeah. That's Ginger's fault, by the way. Gin's selected Randy Savage, so that's why we are rolling as Randy Savage. Okay. Yeah, we've done that already. I mean, I love Platinums, but it has to be a game we love, not that you're going to play a game just to get them. Yeah, so, like, one thing I would say is that my nephew, he does do Platinums for stuff, because he's trying to get a Platinum a week. His plan is to do, like, one a week. So, he's hoping to get the Messenger before he then goes and does Returnal, is his plan. But yeah, I mean, listen, for me, the main issue is I cannot commit that much time. I really wish I could, but you know, like working, having a kid, you know, all that kind of stuff, just means that I kind of, once I finish a game, I kind of move on, and it's only if I'm a bit bored. Like Astros, the only reason I did that is because it was easy. And then the annoying thing about that is I did one of the Platinums, and then there's another one for the speedrun shit, and I am like, I've got to lose 20 seconds somewhere, and right now I'm just like, I don't know if I can, like, I like that game, I like the speedruns, but the climbing bits is the one that I can't, I feel like I cannot get my time down. And I know for a fact that that is where the issue is in terms of trying to get that time. Anyway, like I say, I mean, I love people that do it, and I think amazing. You knew Dirt was an easy one, and I love playing the game for Xbox. So, yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think, like I say, what I like about Dirt is it's quite accessible. and not as punishing as some of the other ones. I do have Dirt Rally 2.0. That one is tough. That one's really tough. You know, like where it's all serious, and it's the kind of thing where you'd be having I was having a run, perfect run, and then there was like a stone, like I'm gonna say a stone that on the screen was probably about that big, right? Caught one side of the tire, and like, you know, they give you kind of like a rundown of everything that's happening. So everything, like the suspension went, tires went, I think it blew the cat, like everything went red. And then I had to drive on 3 wheels because there's no stopping, and I think in that one you can't restart. And man, or I didn't restart because I thought, and I was setting an amazing time. The worst thing about it is that then I think you know, you're allowed to do like basic repairs at a stop, but you can't do a lot. Let's put a Peacherberry on. Peacherberry. Right. Is there another space? Can we put something else? Yeah. Let's do an orange berry as well. Right, there we go. Soft, loamy soil. Yeah. 2-on-2 battles, double battles, yes, we know this. Yeah, and like, do you know what, like you were saying, I think knowing that it's a game that you want to play really helps. He'll accept, oh, I'm sure I'll accept your challenge, I have a lot of money. A strange brag. He's like, I'll take your challenge, I got money. Like, alright mate, I didn't even ask about money, but sure. Let's go for it. Yeah, sorry, so something I was saying earlier is if you use Better TTV, there are some channel emotes in there that you can use. So, we've got a couple. Have a look at them, feel free to use them. I think you can use them as long as you use that. So like you can do like height, and it'll bounce across the screen, there you go. Dirt is definitely an easy game. I'm usually quite bad at racing games, found I was winning every race, but without trying really. Then I found it was on medium, but not very easy like I thought. Okay, nice. Yeah, do you know, unknown? What? Oh shit, we haven't rested. Okay, we could have been in trouble there. There you go, defeated Rich Boy Marshall. Is he just trying to throw money at the problem, damn it, Marshall? Yeah, should I, shouldn't I? Okay, sure, I will battle. I mean, come on people, I'm trying to get to somewhere. What's her name? Las Liliana. Lotoad. Oh, Fiesta. Gonna hit it with Smog. Let's see what happens. Right, have we done that? Has that gone well? There we go, fainted. 94 XP, we'll take that. Alright, Streamlabs, well done. Okay. And knocked out, done. I mean, this is not bad. To be honest, there's a couple of times where I feel like I should have used that lucky egg, but it's just difficult because you never know for sure. You shouldn't have battled. There you go. Wow, that is a difference in amount of money we were given. Like against Rich Boy, it was like 1400, sorry. I've got a really itchy nose. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Only one Pokemon, then we'll battle with you. If there's only one Pokemon, it'll be lonesome. That's not nice. You want to battle with us? It's a big no-no if you don't have 2 Pokemon. Okay. Alright, well, I don't have 2 Pokemon. Is there wild grass up here? Yeah, there is actually. Okay, so actually, on this area, we can catch. We can catch. Right. Is it level 10 or lower? Yeah. Right. I mean, to be honest, based on the logic of what we were being told before, kind of got no choice. The rule is I have to catch or fight. Oh, I have to kill or catch. Stay. Mother. Ah. See, this keeps on happening though. I don't understand how. My opinion. Do we waste a Great Ball on? Do we use a Great Ball on this? Because otherwise we're without 2 Pokemon. What do you think? If we use a Great Ball and catch it, that's fine. If we don't catch it, I'm going to be annoyed. Well, not annoyed, but you know what I mean. My nose is so itchy. I blame hay fever, man. What do you reckon? We using the Great Ball? Because we think that's wasteful. Is it wasteful for this situation? Oh my god. Just realised the captions are saying way school. Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to end up like soloing the whole run. Yeah, the caption thought it was wasteful. There you go. They thought I was saying waste school. I'm like, what? Alright, Great Ball it is. And then we have to try and level Magneton. Magneton. Oh my... What? Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? I've had hay fever before this year, it's horrid. Yeah, do you know, it's like I was saying, man. I'll try again. If this doesn't work, I'm giving up trying to catch it. Yeah, I know. Honestly, this is the thing. I think some of the moves are... I'm trying to say this, I don't know. I could be wrong. I think it's to do with that the moves... I think the damage that the moves do has been randomized on this ROM. I could be wrong. That might be what's doing it. Because I've seen like different results from different things. Sea incense, tremendous. Okay, we'll get out of here. We can't catch anything else then. This route is dead. And that means we can't have the duel battles. It's fine, they won't fight us, is what it is. Okay. Do we have a room here? Where's the city? Rustboro City is there. Right. I mean, I keep it secret. He's the water Pokemon expert. Oh, we don't know him. No, we don't know. This dude like, what? You don't know me? No, I don't know you, man. Fisherman Scott. So I think, I could be wrong, but I think some of them might still have the normal power that they would do. So they might be lower level, but I don't know. In all honesty, I don't know what's going on. I blame the run. Like I say, if we don't survive this run, then one of the other ones, like the starters are randomized, the Pokemon out in the field are randomized, the Pokemon's in the gyms are randomized, but they're used at the same level, so it's not any mad craziness when you get into those fights. There you go. Level 19. Look at you. Fiesta. Toad in the hole has been consumed. Nice. Didn't the kid have an argument with us about it being Toad in the hole? Oh no, I'm thinking of something completely different. Anto, you have to realise I've just said Toad in the hole, and the other half is like, oh, salivating. If she hadn't already had dinner, I think she probably would have found a way to get some Toad in the hole. That sounds rude. Whoa, okay. What? What's happening there? What's happening? Did I miss something? Okay. Do we want to replace Leer or Howl with Roar? Behave Meki is a school night, yeah it is. Yeah, listen. That's like 5 months pregnant, she's not interested. She's like, leave me alone. You see, this is why we have a mature audience warning. Yeah, do we want to do this? What do we want to do? I got an itchy nose. What do we reckon? Because, like, I want to keep Smog. I think Smog is a really useful move for Fiesta to have. But Leer and Howl, I don't know. Because Roar just makes it go to the end of the battle. It doesn't really do much more than that. What do we reckon? Keep Leer and Howl and then just ignore Roar? Because I don't feel like Roar is that good. I mean, I don't know, maybe. What do we reckon? I'll decide. So Roar can get in the bin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, to be honest, it's like... It's useful, I guess. We're gonna ignore Roar. Stop learning Roar. Oh, yes. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. Delete to move, no. Oh my god. Yes, stop learning Roar. Yeah, that's what I thought. Roar can kind of get in the bin. It's not a great... Venonats. Oh no. Like, Smog is way more useful. I think Howl's a better move anyway, as is Leer. Oh shit, I keep on using the wrong thing. Foresight. I know, I've been identified. Just I'm worried about their power points. Because at this point, Fiesta's going to run out of power points and I'm going to be stuck using crappy moves. I need a Poké Center. Where's Mirror? Where's Mirror? Where's Mirror? Alright, there you go. 102 experience points is not bad. Hello. Randy Savage got 280. Oh, does this lady want to fight? You see berries in the Lomi. It's common courtesy. Yeah, I mean, I've done that. Yeah. Chesto berry. Now, if we've got any good berries we can use now, are they worth it? What? It's up to you whether or not you grow berries or want to use them. I mean, let's have a look in the bag. Let's have a look in the bag. Heals poisoning, restores 10 in battle. You know, like, come on now. In battle? Ah, that's useful. Slightly boosts. Yeah. We use calcium on Fiesta. Yes, it goes up. Okay, it's worth it. Oh, Thunder. I've got a Thunder Stone. I forgot that. I don't have any Thunder Pokemon, but I've got a Thunder Pokemon. Thunder Stone. Good old Loamy Soil. What more do you need? Loamy Soil. Right, I'm not going to do one that I've got a low number of, because I don't want to use that up yet. There you go. Right, what's this? 2 cherry berries. Yeah, I'm going to pick them. There we go. Okay, so return to its soft and loamy state. 2 Lepra. Yeah, let's take them. Lepra. Lepra? Lepra? Oh, Lepra. Lepra. Lapa. Right. The soft and loamy soil, I want to plant a berry. Yes. I'm going to put back a cherry berry. Yes. Want to water it? Yes. Yes, we do. That's why we got the water power. I think it's useful. I think it's going to serve a purpose. It seems to be delighted. The plant seems to be delighted. Yeah, let's do it. Water that bad boy. Right, plant is delighted. Okay, no, we've done it. So, what happens if you water it twice? Is it going to get pissed off? Stop watering me. What the hell? Plant seems to be delighted. Okay. Because I just feel like that should just speed it up, right? Plant a berry. Let's plant an oranberry. Yeah. Let's water it as well. Done. Look at us doing our daily farming job. You're welcome. Off we go. Plant seems to be delighted. Right, is there a poker center around here? Gonna chuck me into another bloody fight. Rustborough City. Right, there's a poker mart. I kind of don't want to involve myself with anybody else until I've hit up the Poke Center. That's annoying. There it is. Pokemon or Farm Sim. Can't it be both? It's kind of both, right? There we go. It's both. Like, listen, I'm not saying it's Stardew. I know there's a lot of similarities. Like Animal Crossing without catching. Right, hope to see you again. Thank you. No. Don't talk to him. Oh, we did. We rested our Pokemon already. Is anybody going to give us some free Pokemon, please? I use it to teach my Pokemon how to cut down trees. Yeah, that's useful. Just like people, there are male and female Pokemon, but no one seems to know the difference. I know on some of the randomizer settings you can change it so that you can run inside. And I was like, what? Running inside? So you'd have the sneakers on inside the building. Right, like, there's none of these. We can't get any through the Pokelink anyway. Not Pokelink, sorry. We are using Pokelink. Free Mewtwo. Yeah, is that too much to ask? What does that say? Welcome to the Pokemon Cable Club. Hold on 2 seconds. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. No! Right. You actually remember getting a free Mewtwo in Sword. Was it on a randomizer or no? Ah, no. No. I want to do that. Right, can I talk to her? Yeah, could you imagine? Oh my god. It's the best thing in the game. What's that? You need this? It's funny, I do find the controls to feel a little dated. I'm playing with a wired controller. Mr. Briny. Mr. Briny. See what they've done there? He's briny and he lives in the sea. Oh! Nah, Smiths were giving out codes for Mewtwo's. But let's go, so I just moved my Mewtwo from Sword, let's go. Nice! It's you. How many Pokeballs are we gonna buy? I don't have to buy like a couple, man. This is kind of shameful. Alright, let's get 1,000 pounds worth of 1 billion. 1 billion! To be honest, I'm not really interested in a lot of these potions. Well, actually, are we? Let's get. How many potions we got? How many potions would you like? Yeah, let's make it like 5. We got 1,400 from that one rich kid. He's just like throwing money at me. No, we're all good now. Right, so we've got a Thunderstone, so we can evolve a Thunder Pokemon. Anybody get an escape rope? Yeah, I know about that, but to be honest, we need an escape rope. We're probably screwed anyway. Super potions instead of ordinary potions. Alright mate, showing off. It's a weird brag. He's like, listen, these bog standard potions, they don't do anything for my super Pokemon. When she gets bigger, she's going to go places with the Pokemon. These two, 5 Pokemon games experience. I love that they're still telling you, at this point in the game, they're still telling you, yeah, here's the information. Like shit. If by this point in time I haven't figured it out, I probably am in a bit of trouble. You know, it's just, come on now. Could you imagine? Right, there's all these houses. I do like, again, that video game logic dictates that you can just walk into other people's houses. So, nicknames, yeah, okay, cool. Pikachu. Excuse me? Why is Pikachu saying his name like that? Oh. Where did that E come from? Like, mate, am I being crazy? Since when has Pikachu been like PE? Oh my god, yeah, okay, cool. Fair enough. They're explaining it because they knew internally. I was like, what the fuck? Why have you called your Pikachu Pikachu? I was very confused. And I'm, oh my goodness me. Yeah, Pikachu. I was like, damn, it seems pointless. It is pointless. But you know what? It's their Pokemon. They're living their best Pokemon life. That's on them. You know, far be it from me to judge them. Oh my goodness. I was for a second I thought the game was broken. I was like, I might have to stop and check what's happened. Right. Did you know this? You can have 2-on-2 battles even if you're not with another trainer. Yeah, I do know this, but the interesting thing that you need to know is I only have one Pokemon. This guy. He's like, I'm going to offer you some advice. Let's update this. I have a little route tracker which tells me, so that was route like 104, right? No, was it 104 that we did before? I don't even know. 0 badges. It's just me. Is it just me who really hates the rival in Emerald? Yeah, do you know what? They kind of, they make him not really a rival, right? It's kind of like, oh, I'm your friend. I'm sort of your friend. I live next door to you. We're kind of friends. Whatever, mate. Don't lie. They look like they deserve a punch in the throat. Yeah, they really do. Yeah, completely. Right, let's go into the random house. Oh, it's a school. Pokemon can hold items. Yep. The hill itself. Yep, okay. So they're trading. You know how some Pokemon moves can confuse? A confused Pokemon will attack itself. Yeah, like I say, it is weird. I mean, but it's like in, you know, like Fire Red or, excuse you? Let me introduce myself. My name is Scott. I've been travelling everywhere in search of outstanding trainers. More specifically, I'm looking for Pokemon battle experts. So what brings you to this school? Are you a trainer too? First thing you should do is have a Pokemon learn the move Cut. Remember correctly, someone in this town has Cut. Look at them. I think they're trying to lay on the fact that somebody knows Cut in this area. That's tough though, I tell you what. If we don't have another Pokemon that can learn Cut, that's going to be annoying. Oh, let's talk to this guy. Rude. Students who don't study get a little taste of my Quick Claw. Whether or not you're a good student will be evident from the way you use this item. Quick Claw. Okay. So we just got Quick Claw? Jeez. Say that fast 5 times. Quick Claw, Quick Claw, Quick Claw. Right. We've got a pail, we know this. An item that occasionally allows you to use the first strike. So, if we give Fiesta, gosh. Give Fiesta Quick Claw. He's already holding Ice Heal, yes. Switch it, yeah, because why is it going to use Ice Heal? Jeez. Oh, there we go. If I talk to him now, is he going to be like, yep? No, I know these. It's weird though, because like in Fire Red and some of the earlier ones, like all of this exposition and detail is quite early on. They're kind of like, hey, you need to understand this game already. Which is a weird approach, you know? But like, I can live with it. It's just, I just find it funny, that's all. Like, we've been to the Pokemon Center. Let's talk to, oh, who might you be? You're a new face around these parts. You just transferred into the Pokemon Trainer School. Okay. Ah, cycle conversation. Can we go this way? Whose house is this? That determined expression. Remember where you move. You're a well-trained Pokemon. You're obviously a skilled trainer. No, wait, don't say a word. I can just tell by looking at you. This hidden machine to good use. HM01. You interested in the Oscars? A little bit. I think, it's tough because, you know, quite often the movies that I watch a lot of cinema. It's a hidden machine, yeah, for cuts. There you go, so we've learned cuts. Okay, cool, there you go, we got cuts. Yeah, I think it depends on the movies. I mean, my annoyance is I think it's taken them a long time to look beyond the conventional movies that might win. And especially because there are some performances in movies that they might not think about, but obviously, you know, it's that whole thing of like you have to enter to be considered, so you have to put up the money and the campaigning and send them everything that you need to. I know it's not always the case, but I'm glad like Parasite won. You know, but it's like some of the other choices sometimes I just can't get on board with. So yeah, I mean, I am. I just feel like some of the movies that I think deserve Oscars don't always win, or don't often win. We get a shiny gym badge. Okay, so maybe we can win a badge. Don't agree with how they're honouring Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, but you know, it's a bit like so what are they doing for Chadwick this year? Because I know with Heath, I would say this, like, I think Heath Ledger's Joker performance is astounding. I truly do. I think if he'd have been alive, I don't know if they... What am I doing? I should pay attention. What's he asking to do? Pokemon is cute. Sure, I knew that. But if you really want to know... Oh, he wants to trade? No. Ujiya. No. They've made die-cast models of his heads. And they're giving one to everybody in a goodie bag. Is he getting a posthumous Oscar, like Heath did? Because I've heard like Ma Rainey's is meant to be a fantastic film. I haven't watched it. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I think Heath was great. You think so, right? I think Heath was great. I just don't know if the Academy would have given it to him if he'd have been alive. Which is one reason why I'm a little bit like, I think his performance is amazing. There you go, we're using the running shoes. I think his performance is amazing and deserves an Oscar. I just question whether or not he would have won it had it not been for him dying. And like I say, that's not to say I don't think he deserved one, because I do think he did, but... Not authorized, still down. Right, are there other Pokemon? Can I catch another Pokemon? I hope there's another Pokemon I can catch before we go into the gym. Right, is this an area? Route 115, okay. Yeah, this looks like all kinds of people want to fight. Is there a Pokemon on sand? I feel like there's got to be, right? Found HP up. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to trade HP up. Yes, I'm going to do that. What is Fiesta's HP now? Yeah, like I said, I mean, to be honest, that is no slander on Heath. I just think I would question whether or not they would see it in the same way. Let's have HP up. Why didn't that? Oh, okay. But anyway, like I said, I hope he does win. I've heard his performance is fantastic. And it's one of those things where people said, like, even if it hadn't been his final performance that was on screen, that was recorded, it still would have been an amazing performance. Alright, is there anything? Can I go anywhere else and catch some Pokemon? Right, Route 116. Right, let's see, can I catch actually what this is? A Slugma. A Slugma. Now, if I use... Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Leer, lower its defense. And then I'm going to hit it with a Pokeball, and if I don't catch it, yeah, it's not going to work. Use Leer again. Try and bring its defense down, and then hit it with a Pokeball. Smog doesn't work. Fiesta's got herself. Right, Pokeball, Pokeball. Oh, we got 8. Right, let's see what happens. Sorry, Fiesta's a girl. My bad. Right, don't be a douchebag. Don't be a douchebag. Yes! Oh my goodness. It's only taken us how long to get another Pokemon? Jeez. Wow. That took some doing. Right, gotta think of a name, please. A name for Slugma. Slugma. Yes. Give it a nickname. Yep. What's Slugma's nickname gonna be? What are we gonna call our Slugma? Slugma. I'm just filling out the PokeLink information. I don't know what the nature is in females. Level 6. There you go. Route 115, I think it is. Route 115. What are we going to call our Slugma? Any ideas? Slugma, what's the name of Slugma gonna be? Right, where is that? What are we gonna call Slugma? Slugma needs a name. Slugma needs a name, name. Slugma needs a name. Sorry? What? Pon? Pontefract. ACT. That's in the room. Pontefract. Wow. Pontefract. Venonat. Go, Fiesta. Go. I need to dial you back. Internet's not having fun. No worries. Unfortunately, you missed the opportunity to name a Slugma. So the Slugma is now called Pontefract, because that came from in the room, and it sounded like a good idea. All I said is she's very pleased with herself with that name, and she's finding it hilarious. Now we have to find a safe environment to go and level Pontefract. Now, do we take this dude up on his offer of a trade. Oh no, is it this dude? Okay. Like, do we want to trade a Lugia for a Ralts? Oh, what? I don't have a Ralts. You can kiss my ass. Yeah, no worries, mate. I mean, like I say, listen, all you missed was the opportunity to name a Pokemon. It's fine, it happens. Sometimes the internet is in the bin, just to be really annoying. Now, let's talk to this guy. In all sorts of places, there's all sorts of Pokemon. Okay. Right. So, in our bag, what do we have? Cut. What's the matter? Oh, Ben Shapiro would have been a great Pokemon name. Yeah, true. Right, let's have a look at Pontefract. Summary. Show me a summary of Pontefract. Fire type. Sassy. Sassy in nature. Oh damn. The word he's looking for is sassy. You better pray you don't find it. Pontefract. Sassy. Have you seen the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Yes, I have. I have. I'm very pleased with what I saw in that TV show. Obviously, we will keep it spoiler-free for anybody who's in the place who hasn't seen it, but boy was I happy. Right, let's switch out Pontefract. Let's see if we can safely go and level somewhere. I'm not going to teach Pontefract the cut move, because if Pontefract dies and we lose cut, I'll be very annoyed. And I will blame Swiston of the Crysts. Right, are they going to fight now if I run past them? Yeah, they are. Balls. This could go badly. Shit. I probably wanted it the other way around. Right, if they are above level 6, twins. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this might go alright, but this might go terribly. Pontefract and Fiesta. Fiesta, do your job. Pair of fire Pokemon. Yawn and Smog. Jeez. Don't worry, we're just over 6 weeks until Loki. Yeah! Yes, I'm very pleased that we're not that far away. Let's use... both use Smog. What? Mudslap? Oh shit. Yeah, so what have we got down the pipe? We've got this... We've got Secret Wars... Secret Invasion coming. We've got the Nick... Is that... No, that's the Nick Fury one, isn't it? We've got Immortals. Oh shit. With the Bad Batch. Yes. Very good point. Yawn. Use Yawn on that one. Use Ember on this guy. I mean, yeah, we've got stuff coming. That's pretty good. Critical hit. Please tell me it burn. Not very effective. What? It's critical hit. It was burnt. That's it. Whiscash is gone. Use Tickle. No, attack fell. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking forward to... I think we've got a lot of good things coming. Yeah, it's just obviously we've got to wait for them a bit, you know. It failed. Okay. Is hurt by its burn. See you later, Wishcast. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we've got some good stuff down the pike. You know, it's Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Loki, Eternal. Sorry, yes, I said Immortals. I don't know why. Eternal, Spider-Man, Ms. Marvel, all coming. Yeah, and Ms. Marvel, they did like a teaser trailer, didn't they? So we kind of already got part of that so far. Yeah, we can only hit up Bulbasaur. It was super effective. There you go. And Bulbasaur has gone for a sleep. You don't know who Spider-Man is. Spider-Man Man. Oh my god. Do you know what? My brain immediately corrected it, but you said Spider-Man Man. It's a man who is Spider-Man. His secret identity is Spider-Man. Level 7. Good job, Pontefract. Good job. Twins Emma and May. The twins are Emma and May. Oh my god, how weird is that? That's very strange. For reasons I won't go into. He was bitten by a radioactive Spider-Man. Yes, exactly. Spider-Man man was bitten by a radioactive Spider-Man, so he has the powers of a radioactive Spider-Man. That's how you end up with like Man Spider. There we go, we defeated them. He's now Spider-Man man. I mean, do I teach Pontefract Cut? Do I teach Pontefract Cut? That is a very good question. Is it worth it? I mean, sassy in nature. Do I want to teach it Cut? Is that a mistake? I don't know. If I teach it Cut, at least it could be a bit more useful. Because at the moment it kind of hasn't got... hasn't really got any melee moves. Kind of stuck. I don't know. Oh, it's so difficult to decide. Yet. What say you, Anto? Your internet as you're not being a poopy butthole. Do you reckon teach it Cut or not? What do we reckon? Spider-Man man does whatever Spider-Man sort of can. Prevents freezing. I mean, that's good. Route 116, that says. Cut is okay, maybe help. May help. Yeah, do you know what though? It's tough because I don't know if I want... I feel like I want to keep Cut for a different Pokemon. But then it does mean that obviously we can open up some routes and stuff, so... It's tough. It's tough. It's really tough to figure out. I don't know. I just don't know. Do you know what? Let's do a couple more fights with Pontefract and see how it goes. I think if we do a few more fights, we'll see how we get on. Registeel. Oh, that must be one of those. Right, it must be just before, the day before. You and I think you and I just got the same message, didn't it? Yeah. Oh my days, use explosion. Oh, come on. Oh, what a douchebag. Pontefract, look how close you are to dying. Jeez. Oh my god. Right. I'm sorry, but Pontefract is going to have to go to the bench. Almost a rip. Yeah, I know, like, imagine. It's taken me... What are we now? 4 hours, give or take, yeah? 4 hours with one Pokemon. We finally got a second Pokemon. And it nearly dies. Straight into the Poké Center. No, that's not the Poké Center. But you know, obviously, that is the risk with the randomizer. Like I said, I think on one of the other ones, I've set it so that it is similar levels. So I think you shouldn't be in a position where... I think if you find a level 4 version of something, it's not going to have some of the same powers that it does. Because I think that's what this randomizer has. I think that's probably why some of the fights are tougher than they should be. Let's go back to leveling Pontefract. Good old Fiesta. Fiesta's done the job for a while. Let's go and level. Right. Make sure I stretch. Almost a rip. Oh, went into the woods. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, you kind of got like few areas you can get to if you use Cup. Flareon. Wild Flareon appears. mean, see, like some of these are like real good options. Tail whip. Used a bit of tail whip on you. Bit of tail whip. Off we go. Oh my god. Varian was poisoned. I mean, honestly, I hate that it's not effective. Yawn. Use yawn. Ooh, cool whip. Right, say cool. Cool. Say whip. Whip. I say cool whip. Ooh, whip. Ryan, it's cool whip. Dab and blast. Right, if I hit it with smog again, it's going to be used helping hand, but it failed. Failed. Oh, good job, Florian. You're failing moves. Annoying because I really need Pontifract to get some of them sweet XP points. Tail whip. But that is doing like next to no fucking damage. Jeez. Oh my goodness. So just a reminder to everybody in the stream today, tomorrow we're going to be playing some Life is Strange. And hopefully we can make good decisions in that game, but seriously, what the fuck? And anybody who missed it, it's not on the YouTube yet. I need to do a better job of putting stuff on the YouTube. And I'm also trying to make sure, because I know I read somewhere or I heard somewhere that in some instances you're meant to have your content on Twitch for 24 hours exclusively, and then you can put it onto YouTube. Could be wrong, I might want to look at that and just be doubly sure. But anyway, critical hit, there we go. But yeah, I mean, the VOD is on the channel, and I'll be trying to make sure we do some clips and stuff like that. And obviously, as we're playing this, feel free to make clips and post them. We should be able to make clips of the channel. 20th? There we go, learned Ember. Oh shit. So I've got two Pokemon who know Ember. Right, you got up. What did your HP go to? Went up to level 8. 23, look at you. $100 bills, look at you. Oh, you're right, Limpy McGee. Right. Oh, good old Gengar. Hello, my name's Gengar. I'm here to see you. Dayman, fighter of the night, man, champion of the sun, Pontifract is fast asleep. Okay, that's great. Oh no, use lick. Oh no. Pontifract woke up. Why are you using yawn for? Oh god damn it. That's right. Pontifract made Wild Gengar drowsy. Song stuck in my head. Yeah. Do you know what? I love that show. I love that show anyway. But having both Bats, like I love that it's on Bats' channel. And then Rach singing it the other day. And then as I was saying to Ginge, I quite often have that song in my head, and I need little excuse to sing it in the house, much to the delight. I can see her face, she's like, you know, that song. Wild Gengar is asleep, fast asleep. Oh my god, this is a battle of the sleepy fucks. Wild Gengar is fast asleep. Pontifract's gonna wake up? Yes! Used Ember and destroyed Gengar. Nope, did nothing. Oh shit. Didn't do enough. Give me a little burn. Oh shit. Woke up. Used Hypnosis to try and put me back to sleep. Oh my gosh. It missed. No, it didn't. Pontifract is fast asleep. Why would you use Hypnosis? I'm already asleep, fool. What'd you break another window for, fool? There we go. Oh my gosh. Used hypnosis. It missed. Yes. A fucking time. Jeez. Oh my gosh. You know, it's one of those things where you're like, damn. It's going to be one of those long fights. Like in one of the runs, I had a fight where it was like neither one of them could do any decent amount of damage to the other. And it was fucking painful. You just sat there like, ugh. Just blah blah hit with the same move and you're like, yay, this is going to be fun. Right. Level 9. Level 9. Did we put that? You showing level 9? No. Your HP out of what? 25. 19 out of 25. Oh shit. Tell you what, we're gonna try some more. Let's see another battle. And if we have to run or call it back, then so be it. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, for fuck's sake. Love the Gengar, and Gengar is annoying. We're gonna first, let's hit it with Yawn. No, Spite. Gonna hit me with Spiteful. So spiteful. Because I don't think... Ugh. Why are you licking people for? Oh, Paralyze, what the hell? Maybe I'm able to use. You're sleeping and you got set on fire, you fuck. Fast asleep. Oh my god. I swear, these two just have an annoying... You know, like sometimes there's some Pokemon that shouldn't fight each other because the result is shit. It's kind of what's happening here. Ember. Oh, you woke up. What? Of course you did. You weirdo. Oh, damn. Right, I tell you what, I'm not going to risk Pontifract dying at the hands of a Gengar again. We're being a bit smarter about this. Oh, that's right, you only did like 1 damage. No. Oh, I was too confident. Spite. Don't use Spite against me, motherfucker. Ah, yes, sir. 1 damage. We'll take 1 damage, that's fine, we don't mind that. Already paralyzed. Can't move. Great. Spite failed. Stop using Spite. Learn your moves. There we go. Yeah, and like, if you see there, like, that's quite a lot of XP for a Gengar, like a level 5 Gengar. But clearly, the way it's approached it is, I think some Pokemon give you more XP. Because although they might be like level 5, they're not really level 5. I think that's what's happening. Well, that is annoying that the Pokemon is north of you running into town. Very easy to fall into that trap. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. You've restored your Pokemon to full health. Okay, I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Thank you, and goodbye. Right, okay. Thank you for waiting, we've restored your Pokemon to full health. Okay, thank you. Right, we're gonna take good old Pontifract back on the road. Oh, we trust Pontifract? Jeez. Not the easiest thing to say, is it? Pontifract, back on the road with us, let's go. That's a thing you cannot run into. Right, let's have a look. What are we going to get in here? Oh, this bastard and his self-destruct business. Oh, explosion. We used explosion. I mean, honestly... I mean, it's worth it for the 122 XP, but damn. Like, that is shit gets old pretty quick now. You see the difference already? That makes a huge bit of difference. But you see, like, even the damage received there is, like, nowhere near the same level. So at least we can deal with that. You know, it could be a lot worse. Right, hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Yes, I'd like to rest my Pokemon. Right, they've restored my Pokemon to full health. So I feel like I can hear something in my house. No. Well, I can hear things in my house. What I mean is I feel like I hear movement. We go, Pontifex. That means to stop leaning forward, jeez. Right, so we go here. If we encounter another one of those blinking register, we'll be annoyed. Okay, so it seems to have put like these. If it uses self-destruct or something like that, we'll be annoyed. Right, hit it with Ember, we should be good. Yep. Harshly fell, oh damn. Super effective, but it only did like half the damage? Come on now. The hell? I mean, honestly, that went pretty badly. Go to level 10. Right, Pontifex is so close. Like, defense is not great. Pretty much gets hit with like one move. One serious move that actually hits and it's trouble. Right, off we go. To the Pokemon Center. Let's talk to these peoples. Yep, I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Thank you so much, that's so kind of you. Thank you for waiting, we've restored your Pokemon to full health. Have you now? That's 2 seconds, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. I'm learning to pass that underneath the mic and not bump the mic. Because that was happening far too often. More often than I care to admit. Anyway, right, let's go. Come on now. Just leveling a bit of Pontifex. Right, so if I go to the field and it's going to send me another Thunder Pokemon. I wonder if it's traded areas for areas, I don't know. Oh, are you serious? Register again. Hit it, you bastard, with Ember. Of course he used an explosion. Now, how much damage is it doing now? Like, half my health for one hit. Half my health. That's pretty bad. Right. Off we go. I mean, it's good XP, but shit. It's kind of a pain. Because, like, that is going to be tough. I think the worst thing for me is that I really don't want to go into the fight at the gym with the Pokemon, like, lower. I want them both to be fairly strong. Because otherwise it's the kind of shit where something will surprise you. Would you like to rest? Yes. I mean, they're taking 2 hits. 1 hit. 1 explosion does half the damage. And I know that's the whole thing of like a self-destruct thing, but damn. That does a lot of damage. Okay, off we go. Off we go. Off we go. Yes. Off we go again. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to the woods and just briefly see what we get here instead of that. Oh, the Flareon, that's interesting. It's Tail Whip. It's hitting you with Tail Whip. Used Ember. Flash Fire. What? Why did that miss? Excuse me? It's a critical hit, but it did 5 damage. Made Ember ineffective. Oh, nice, okay. Alright, fine, I hit you with Smog. Tail Whip. Good old Tail Whip. Oh my gosh. Smog. Now that should do some damage, please. Because otherwise, like, what's the point? What? Oh. Right. I'm gonna hit it with... It's poison, that's great. Can we hit it with Ember now? Or no? Used Helping Hand, but it failed in your face, Wild Flareon. Oh my gosh. Flash Fire. Jeez. Put it to sleep. Tail Whip. And my defense fell, but it's not really hitting me with anything too effective there. Put it in the yellow? No. Smog. It's going to have to be Smog for the win. Jeez. I mean, this is the thing, like, no offense to Pontifact, and it's just not doing a lot of damage. With anything. Oh, Flim Flam. You know what that means? Flim Flam Tam and a Flim Flam a Tim Tam, a Flim Flam a Tam and a Flim Flam Flim. How you doing? You love it. It's your theme song. It can never be not given to you. It's a gift from Tim Tams, Flim Flams, and Flim Flam Tams. It brings you so much joy. Good. I'm glad. Well, thank you for joining us on this Sunday, my friend. I swear to you, Flash Fire, you bastard. Not you, you're not a bastard. Well, maybe you are. No, you're not. Yes, you joined us, so... Jimbo, I don't know if you know this. This is our Pokemon Nuzlocke run. It distracts me from software engineering revision. You love software engineering revision. It's your favourite. It's the best thing ever. It's like, I love it. It's my favourite. I just want to do software engineering all day. You love it so much. It is your favourite. Don't pretend. I hate it, but sadly one of the better subjects, lol. Yeah, it is. You know, I was gonna talk about real work there. Fuck that. Yeah, I've got people emailing me on weekends like, we've done this, and everything's okay, and I'm like, cool. Love me some old school Pokemon. Yeah, so this is Pokemon Emerald. Alright, Streamlabs. Yeah, a little bit of Mechie merch available there. Just saying. Yeah, no, so we're playing this Nuzlocke, so I don't know if you know, Jimbo. Basically, we've got the Pokemon are randomized. The starter Pokemon are. The Pokemon in the gyms are. Pretty much all of the Pokemon are not where you'd expect to see them. So you run the risk of, like, you could bump into a Mew or something. And the idea being is that you can probably see the rules. Yeah. So there's rules here. So all of these rules kind of encompass what's happening. So the starter Pokemon, our starter Pokemon was this Houndour. And you can see here, our Houndour was our Pokemon for a long time. We met a level 5 route early on. We've just managed to get ourselves another Pokemon. So now we're leveling that one in preparation for the gym. Yeah, didn't he hold the door? Oh my gosh. Please, we cannot talk about that. It's too upsetting. He had one... Can I just say? He had one job and he fucking did it. Oh shit, son. You see here, so this Pokemon is not meant to be in this area, so this is part of it. If any Pokemon faint, they are dead. Dead, dead, dead. Can't use them again. If all of our Pokemon are dead, the run is over. We restart with another randomized file. Yeah, so it's kind of cool because you end up with stuff that you wouldn't expect. You end up with combinations you don't expect. We did play Fire Red with a different randomizer, but that randomized the moves, so you had a position where one of those runs ended really quickly. Like literally, got the starter Pokemon, left the professor's house, lab, went to the first area. There was a Blastoise that had a psychic power. Blastoise used that, killed my Pokemon, dead. That was it, run was over. And all the Pokemon have to be named, so we have to come up with... So while you're here, if we catch another Pokemon... fail. Yeah, it was a pretty bad fail. While you're here, if we catch another Pokemon, we'll... you can name it. So let's put that level up, because that was level 11. You see here, so I've got on the screen, I've got that thing called it's a Pokélink. It's very useful. So I'm updating that. You think you should name it Flim Flam. Done. There you go. So you've Bagsied the next Pokemon that we catch. And it's going to be called Flim Flam. Well, the next Pokemon that we catch or earn or whatever will be called Flim Flam. There you go, done. Named. Claimed. So yeah, I mean, it's been interesting because this run with this Houndour is probably bordering on 4 hours now. This is a great success. Great success, yeah. Yeah, so this Houndour's lived about 4 hours of the stream, so it's done pretty well. Yeah, some of these can be really rough. Like you'll encounter some shit and you'll be like, damn, it's just the wrong combination. But yeah. So my plan, like, this is what we do on a Sunday. It's just a chill out Pokemon stream. No real stress. Not heavy. Like tomorrow's going to be quite a heavy day because we'll be playing. Oh look, why not? So literally, the random Pokemon can make or break your run completely. Like they'll be low level, but there'll be something that has like some crazy ass move. Like what you missed earlier was the Registeel was using Explosion, and that Explosion nearly killed this Pokemon. And like I say, so when you go to an area, the first Pokemon that you find in a new area, you can only catch that one. If you don't catch it, that route, you cannot catch anything else, which kind of adds, you know, like the difficulty to it. So I mean, so far we're doing quite well. We're not hit up the gym yet, and I want to make sure that they're both kind of leveled better than they are now, just to make sure we're comfortable for the gym. Because I had a run on Fire Red where we got to Brock. And Brock had... What did he have? He had like a crab Pokemon, I can't remember what that's called. And it wiped out my team, my one Pokemon so quickly. It was bad, man. It was really bad. Not good. Not good. You see here, yeah, so like on screen, I'm having to use, I've got this Pokélink and that updates. So if I can put, like, I could do this, for example. If I go like a Mewtwo, I mean I'm not getting one, but for example, and I call it Flim Flam, just for the sake of demonstration. If I do that, you see there, look, it updates and it includes that Pokemon. Then I can reset that slot. It's So I'm doing that, and it helps me keep a track of that, and I save it, and it saves on my machine, and then I know where I am the next time we run to it. Yeah. It's very cool, and you can see at the top there as well, we've got our badges, so we can show which badges we've earned. Yeah, and so it gives us, it's an interesting way of approaching Pokemon. So it's not just, you're not just playing Pokemon, there's also that level of patience and practice, and you have to be wary of. But yeah, not bad, but it's been fun. I mean, it was suggested by Ginge, and yeah, it's been a good idea. It's become a staple of Sunday, is playing these Pokemon Nuzlocke runs. And then he was like, "Oh, you should use a randomizer." And like I said, the first randomizer I think is so random, man. Super random. You know, like, so potentially you can end up with some weird shit. There you go. So Pontifract. That's Chrissy. Chrissy called it Pontifract, not me. She came up with a suggestion. That was her bright idea. Right, let's level a bit more. Try and get them both around the same level. Because what is Fiesta's level 19? Oh, fucking Registeel. Watch, Registeel's going to use Explosion. Pontifract, go! Right, can I just use Ember? No, it's going to use Explosion. What a bastard. Okay, cool. Why Pontifract? Because she thought the name was funny. She thought the name was funny. I was like, sure. I think Anto was having some internet issues, so I asked in the room. Yeah, it's her idea. She thought it was hilarious. I'm like, alright, fair enough. Like I say, and that's the beauty of this, though, is that, you know, like, people can offer suggestions and just roll with it. So yeah. There's a lot of visits to the Pokemon Center, because otherwise shit's gonna go sideways for us. We'll take our Pokemon. Okay, thanks. There you go, they've restored our Pokemon to full health. And I was saying, you know, I've said before, like, Emerald I think is one of the ones I just don't know. Is Chris Weedman in there getting his leg repaired? Oh shit, because do you know what, like, my brain was like, I know Weedman had a fight with somebody where a leg shit happened, and he was the one where it happened against, like, Anderson Silva, right? Anderson Silva broke his leg against him. Yeah, it was, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, shit, why does this name sound familiar? And leg break. I mean, damn. That was a hell of a thing, man. That was like Gibril Cisse level of disturbing. Everyone is saying that Hall should retire as the curses pass on to him. Oh man, don't, because you know the thing is, I watched Hall. He was not happy about what happened, man. And you know, like, obviously you don't want a fight to end, so you don't want it to end like that, because you don't want to feel like it's your fault that happened to them. Man, it was it was tough. It hurt itself in confusion. Oh shit, Pontifract, why are you injured? No, he really wasn't. Yeah, I mean, and you know, like, like nobody ever wants to see that, and nobody ever wants people to be like bragging about it. And I'm glad that he was that mentality, you know? Yeah, and that's the thing. I think I knew where it was. I was forewarned going into watching that fight, you know? So I think had I not been forewarned, I think it would have shocked me. Oh shit, no. Motherfucker. Right, gotta switch out. Oh my god, this is you distracting me. No, I'm joking, it's not my fault. Yeah, Fiesta, go. Supersonic. Are you using Jamiroquai songs? Yeah, you gave your friend a heads up. I'm your friend, you didn't give me a heads up. Where was my heads up, you fuck? He has to use Ember. There we go. Done. Holy shit, that could have gone badly. What's that? You know, that's because it's funnier for you to see. True. True. It's hilarious. Oh shit, son. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm glad I knew it was coming, but damn. Even though it was coming, it's still a bit like, oof. Right. Slugma. Good old Slugma. Pontefract, we need to go back to the Poké Center again. I tell you what, the running shoes in this game are a blessing. Yeah, I mean, the worst thing about it is that he clearly didn't know. When he struck forward, he didn't know what had happened. But obviously, we knew. And seeing it, the thing is, I don't know if seeing it in normal speed is bad, and then slow motion, you're like, oh jeez. It was full on. I mean, damn. And like I saw, come on, Skip. I saw Skip tweeting about it. I saw Skip's tweet this morning, I thought, what you saying now? The sound, I was like, oh yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god, he's dead! Good old, come on, Skip! Come on, Skip! I'm telling you. Come on now, Skip. No, LeBron is the best. That's my impression of him. No. I do like Shannon, but sometimes I'm like, come on now. And Skip, yeah. Come on, Skip. No, you're telling me, Skip, you're telling me that LeBron, in that age, wouldn't get 50 points a night? Skip, you crazy. You crazy. Come bazookin'. I'm saying to you that Michael Jordan is a better player. Wild Combuskin. Look at this. Smog, I'm gonna poison your ass, and then we're gonna be all good. No, we're not, apparently. Apparently it's gonna do fuck all to it. I mean, they're using Ember on each other. This is gonna be long. They'll burn each other. Not very effective. No, because they're the same Pokemon type. Not very effective. No, I know it's not very effective. It's just the Combuskin's going to do slightly less damage. Oh no, you used Focus Energy. No, you didn't, because Ember. You motherfucker, using Scratch. Not very effective. Right, hurry up and finish this fight. What? Have you seen there's a bit of a sale on old PSN, my friend? Combuskin fainted. 101. There we go. Right, back to the Poké Center we go. What do about my leg? Charlie Murphy. Right, so we need to heal up again because our Pontefract. In Pontefract. Yes, restore my Pokemon, do it. Why did, whoa, come on now. Why are you deleting messages? What the shit? BRB. You weren't posting a link. That's perfectly fine. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why it's being super sensitive. Yeah, no worries. We'll see you in a sec, mate. I don't know why it thought you were posting a link. And also, it needs to stop purging messages. Honestly. No. Honestly. Ignore that, I'll sort it out. I don't know why it's being a dick. And also, you're a VIP, so you should be able to do all kinds of stuff. And it shouldn't be doing that to you anyway, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why it did that. Anyway, I'll try not to stress about that too much, mate. Apologies, because that shouldn't happen. Right, so why is it doing that? Anyway. Anyway, that is so jarring. Why does it... Why? Why does it keep on doing that? Yeah, why is that doing that? That is super annoying. Anyway. Wish, think, test. Oh, Twitch thinks after a dot is a link. Oh my god, sort. They're so annoying. I mean, I don't know which. Because none of the bots should be doing that, which is what's extra jarring to me. Because it shouldn't be purging. All of them are meant to be doing like a timeout at best. But one of them's purging, and I genuinely don't know which one it is because I can't see one that's doing that. Yeah, none of them have that setting, so it's very confusing. Anyway. Super jarring. I mean, I think he knows. He knows it's all good. All good. Anyway. Right, let's not let that sour the mood. It's just annoying. We'll carry on. Very odd that, like I say, it's really odd that it would do that. It's out of the blue. It's really strange since normal a VIP can post links when blocked. What bots are you using? Right, so I'm using Nightbot, Cloudbot, the Streamlabs one, or Chatbot. Yeah. And then, because, yeah, my bot, I don't know why. Maybe I'll do that. I'll tell you what, maybe let's get rid of that. It looks like there might be one more than there should be. Especially because it says it's like from 3 months ago. Which is what makes it even weirder. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on there. Right, let's remove you, see what happens. Right, I've taken it away and then we'll see what happens. My bot don't know it, but I had no problems with Nightbot. I don't think that's the one. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. It is so odd because it shouldn't do that. Right, I just want to make sure. Does this still work? Right. So I'm going to give you a little shout out anyway. Let's just make sure I didn't break the bot. Because I know when one of them was turned off, it was like, ugh, stop working. Yeah, very strange. See, now that hasn't kicked in. That is so weird. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Yeah, honestly, it shouldn't have that many in the channel. It's meant to be that you add it so that it then uses chatbot to do what you want it to do. But then, like, so now, if I go... It should kick in. But now it's probably going to be a dick and then not actually do it. So weird. So weird. Anyway. I'll try not to obsess about that. I'm sure it's that something needs to be turned off and then turned back on again or whatever, but it's just really odd. Because like I say, none of the settings should be purging. I've got absolutely no idea why it keeps on doing that. Right. Very odd. Anyway. How you doing, Sort? You good? So the bots died thanks to my bot. What the fuck? Kind of BS is that? I know, honestly. Honestly, it's so silly. You're back like Tupac. Yeah, so Sort and I were just talking about some of the silliness of that bot. That bot shouldn't have got rid of your messages. The most it should have done is warned you. And what Sort was saying, because after an A, it thinks that you're putting up a message. Alright, let's try this again. Is it back working? There you go. Why is it question marks? What are you doing? Question marks? Jeez. Okay. Well, it's back. It's doing what it's doing. It's hopefully sorted out itself. But just know, if it does misbehave, we know why. Right. Anyway. Yeah, so it just has a moment about it. Anyway, it's fine. It's just annoying though, because I'm like, shit, I don't need that. Maybe some bots don't work well together. Yeah, do you know? So I had Nightbot doing some things, and then I had Streamlabs one doing another, or other stuff. And it was okay for the most part. And then Cloudbot, when you've got like Chatbot, so you've got a separate app, it's meant to behave differently. Because I can use that independently, but they need to be linked. Oh my god, this is going to be a long fight again. You know what, I'm going to use Ember, and if it doesn't do a lot of damage, you're going to run out of this fight. Yeah, no. Doesn't do a lot. Yeah, I think possibly, and I know sometimes if you might have bots and they conflict with each other, but the permissions are there, so it's really odd that it keeps on doing it. Anyway. I think we'll be okay now, but obviously we'll keep an eye on it, and if it does start misbehaving again, then we can time it out or something. I mean, those are some options. Right, let's go to the forest and see what we can find. But yeah, like I say, so I hope you're good. A Delcatter. Let's stop sitting forward. I'm so like, Go Pontefract. Let's use Ember. But it failed. There we go. Some quick XP? No, apparently not. We're trying to get them both to level 19/20, and then I think once we do that, we'll go to the gym and see if we can win a badge, win our first badge. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Sunday's almost over though, so I'm a bit like, ugh. Latios. Yeah, I know I've got a busy week coming ahead, so I'm kind of, it's in my mind a little bit. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. Pontifract, SP fell, and then Latios is dead. Very strange. Oh, this weekend felt so short, yeah. And you know, I think what doesn't help is that we know, like, last weekend, was it last weekend? Or was Easter wasn't that long ago, and we had like 4-day weeks. It's really kind of messed with me. And then we know that in a couple of weeks, or next week is another bank holiday for us. Oh, good old Gengar. Right, off we go. Let's hit with Ember and see how we do. Yeah, and just like, even this weekend, you know, I was doing some stuff, not a lot. Had some stuff to do for this, had some stuff to do around the house. It's all just added up. Been rearranging some rooms, I think I've said before, like shifting furniture and moving clothes around, and it's all been full on. You just need to get May out the way. Your exam's finished June 2nd, so can't wait. Yeah, nice. I mean, once you're through those, you'll be like, oh, relieved, man. Right, can we survive? How? Good old Flareon. After that, website begins. Nice. Yeah, let's not start a mega homework talk again. Yeah, no, let's not. Yeah, nobody wants that. Yeah, descended into that. Oh shit, why did I use smog again? No, don't apologise. It's just one of those things where I think sometimes you end up, chat diverts into other stuff, and we digress. You know, we started talking about housing and how everything works. Back to Pokemon lol. I mean, to be honest, these are just, for fuck's sake. Right, I'm running from that fight. It's pointless because, oh, I can't escape. Tremendous. Paralysed. May as well continue with this. Oh no, you're all good, like I say, don't worry about that. It's just that, yeah, we descended into digressions. And digressions on digressions. So it's fine, it's just what happens with these things, man. Gonna go play around a little and see if you can find out why the bots go crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you do figure out what it is, just let me know. Paralysing, help me. Yeah, because I'm sure it's probably something really simple. But yeah. It's so odd. Yeah, see, that's all fine. Oh, now it did it. Why did it take... So hold on, that was like delayed. It wasn't like straight away. And it purged. It purged rather than timing out. Just timing out. Two letters after. Okay. Well, let's have a look then. Okay. But that's really odd. Because like I say, what is it? Streamlabs bot, right? Right, okay, so it's when you did that one. Well, like I say, it's really odd though, because none of them should be doing that. No, not on that level. Okay, I'm gonna have to change Pokemon. So weird. So weird. Because it should not be behaving like that. It shouldn't purge. Like, I've not told any of them to do a purge. So nothing in the mod tool should remove anybody's messages. All of the punishments are timeout. Yeah, should only delete message with the link, but a lot of bots seem to do that when they're blacking or timing someone out. Yeah, that is really odd. Blocking, okay. That's fine. I wasn't sure if you meant like a blacklist, but that's fine. Yeah, really weird. Really weird. I have to look at that because it shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I was just trying to promote my OnlyFans. Oh my goodness, careful, you get in trouble for that shit. No, you're all good, mate, you're all good. We know. Yeah, it is, like I say, it's so odd. Nah, just a bit sleepy, so start to mix Danish into it. No, that's alright, you're allowed. You're having to think in 2 languages. Oh my god, the only thing I can actually use is Smog. These fights are ridiculous. There we go. Tell it. Yeah, like I say, the only thing I can see that, like one of them has word protection. But it shouldn't do that. Like none of them should actually be purging. He is, but he doesn't like to talk about it. And obviously that's for a completely legit reason, so you can see his muscle definition. Do you know, I'm not promoting that as an idea, but I know that was doing the rounds for a little bit. That dog got you in so much trouble. It did. And that's why you're not allowed in your gym anymore. When your gym reopens, they're not letting you back in. That will dog get you in so much trouble. Oh my god. You're now banned from a multitude of places. It's strange that they allow stuff like that now, and I really hate it. Do you know, it is odd what stuff you are allowed and aren't allowed to get on YouTube. And it is really weird as well, because like, I don't even think you had to prove that you were past a certain age. Now I know a couple of people have said that there's a few countries now where YouTube is being funny about what content you see. But even so, yeah, it's really odd, man. But then again, you know, it's like people were saying about Twitch, or like Cyberpunk. Loads of people were streaming that, but they got in trouble because of what happens in like the character model builder, and they didn't even have a choice. And they had stuff that was like demonetized because of it. For some people, that's their source of income, you know. Right, if we go here, we're going to get something different. Or not. Yeah, and like I say, I mean, I know it's kind of their choice, but it is just really odd what can make it past and what can't. correct. Used Ember. It was super effective. Yes, that's what we like. Level 13. Are you showing 13? True, but a lot of them remove the sensor that is on the front. Yeah. And that's the thing, like I say, it does seem odd. Some of the stuff that is okay. I know when you're now, so now if you upload videos to YouTube, there's a lot of questions in terms of, there's a thing about, is it made for kids? Because I think if it is made for kids, you can't have advertisements. You can't have paid promotion in it. Or at least there's something around that. I know that it'll ask you, what age group is this for? To make sure that you're then trying to find the most appropriate content. And that they can't accidentally see something that's really bad. You know, like this, for example, you know, that's why I mark this as mature content, just because so that way we can swear and we can say what we want, kind of thing. Within reason, obviously. You know, we're not going to say anything horrible. But it is weird because YouTube, like, there's a lot more questions in terms of when you're uploading a video. I think if I put it, yes, it's safe for kids, and then there's swearing like there would be, I think I can get in trouble for that. But I might then be able to say it's for this age onwards, and then it's okay. I don't know. It's very confusing. Like I say, like loading a video to YouTube is not just as simple as it used to be. There's a lot more effort you have to put in. Right. Is it worth... Do we need to go back there? By the way, this was Streamlabs to remove my messages, like the problem is there somewhere. Yeah, I would agree, Saul. It's most likely that. It is weird though, because you have to have it on to use the chat bot. You've seen a lot of creators that don't swear and include bad material as they don't get monetized. Yeah, there's a whole thing around that. It's pretty bad because if you... Like, it's difficult to weigh up what is worth it, like what you should or shouldn't do, and whether or not it is worth trying to be as safe as possible. Yeah, YouTube is a lot more strict. Like Twitch, for example, I'm not blaming Twitch before. I don't want to get in trouble. But you know, like you can't. You're good. Like I can play a game like Yakuza, which is probably mature content, but there's nothing forcing me to put that on there. YouTube is going to have straight up warning in a few years. Do you know what? I think you're wrong. I think probably what we'll do is they would sound like Twitter, because Twitter's the only one where it's kind of like still a free-for-all. I think YouTube will probably crack down on it more. I think YouTube are going to be more careful. I knew he was going to use Explosion, which is why I switched out the Pokemons. Holy shit. That did 12 down. Like, that left him with 12 points. Jeez. Let's get out of here. Back to the Pokemon Center. No, I think YouTube are going to go more careful. I reckon what you'll have is a bit like Netflix, where you'll have a profile and you have to prove on your profile that you are of a certain age. Yeah, listen, I know. I do wonder what they're going to do about that. I'm surprised that that's still up there. And especially because I know it got a lot of heat. Yeah, I mean, so like, say for example, and you'll love this, like I have, yeah, YouTube have naked women doing yoga and only remove the sound for copyrights. Aha, priorities. Yeah, I have videos from this that I know they will either make me mute. Yeah, I know, like I say, I know it was doing the rounds. Like people were laughing and joking about the fact that it was there. I think it might have been trending one day. But yeah, like I've got videos here that because the song is a copyrighted song, YouTube will either say to me, I can get no money for the video, or I can replace the audio, or I can mute the audio. And those are the options that it gives me. Yeah, so it's really odd. The stuff they prioritize, and obviously, you know, like they give you music that you can insert, but it's just like, honestly, is it worth it? And it's kind of not. Still poisoned. Hit it with Ember. Yeah, and it is weird because I don't understand the logic of that. It's quite good. You can replace the sound, that way you can fix it if it's only for a small part. Yes. Yeah, but you know, like, so Twitch is annoying for that because you'll just have muted audio. And the annoying thing about that is I can't do anything about my, like, so if I'm talking in that section, it's muted audio, I can do nothing about it. You literally, if you caught it live, you would have heard me. If you watch the VOD, you're not going to see it. In YouTube, like I say, there's that you can decide what you want to do. So if you're going to say I'm not going to get any money for it, then they're like, go ahead, post it. But I had one where I was playing. I played Star Wars. What's it called? Oh shit! Why am I blanking on again? Rogue Squadron. You know, the GameCube game. I was playing that, and that got muted audio, or it got contested audio because LucasArts / Disney don't want you using a MIDI. No, not even. Sorry. No, so twice it happened to me. It happened to me on that game, and it happened to me on Super Star Wars. And Super Star Wars, the worst thing about that is that is a MIDI version of the theme song. And they're like, nope, you can't monetize for it. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm not that fussed. I didn't play it for hours on end. It's just a little bit of a game. It's not worth trying to argue with them or trying to contest it. I mean, you can, but then it's just like, well, what's the point? You know, so it's just like, you really have to think to yourself, is it worth the hassle? Because I know you can potentially contest it. You can say to them, well, actually, here was the reason why. But in most instances, it's probably not worth your time to try and argue with them. Alright, let's keep on going. So, Ember, we are trying to use Ember to save us against every single fucking thing that we're fighting. Oh my god, no! Registil, if you kill Pontifract, I'm gonna be pissed off. And is effective. Oh, that's fine. That's alright, we can live with that. Could have been worse. Yeah, but you know, when we were talking about the bots before as well, so I think it's getting to a point where some of them are, yeah, Disney are greedy as fuck. So I've started to see it as a warning label. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, like, my YouTube is not massive, you know, so I'm not really fussed. So for me, I'm like, oh well, I'm not gonna have the chance at any monetization on that video. But like, yeah, it is pretty bad. Because that's two Disney things, two Star Wars related things where I've had that. And I'm just like, fine. It's interesting though, because I know some games are starting to do a streamer mode on the music, so you can put it on streamer mode and then you won't get copyrighted music. So you literally then don't even have that issue. But like, say for example, like even at the crawl, even if you're skipping through it, on Super Star Wars. That would be like, no, that's contested audio. Pontifract used yawn. Right, let's put it to sleep. Yep. Made him drowsy. Oh damn. Not very effective? Oh shit, there's that. Yeah, it's interesting and sad that it's needed. Yeah, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I mean, I've said it before. For me, with Twitch, I don't really understand sometimes when they, like, people get in trouble for stuff. Because my thing is this, right? If somebody's playing your game, you're going to get people interested in that game. So why would you then be like, right, well, I don't want them to make any money off it. They'll either have to put it up with different audio or mute the audio or not make any money off it. And like I say, for me, it's not going to affect me. But I know for like big YouTubers, what are they supposed to do? And I know for some of them, what they do is they just don't have any game audio. You turn off their game audio for that exact reason, because you know it's going to be contested. It's like even with 2K. Like, I turn off the music, but if I play that on stream, I will get muted audio bits, because what will happen is there'll be brief bits between games where there's music, licensed music, and then I get muted audio because of it. The first time it happened, I remember I was a bit like, what? What happened? What did I do? And I didn't quite understand. And now I kind of have a better understanding of it all. I'm just like, ugh. Honestly. I can understand why some people just don't even have it on. Just turn off the game audio completely, or just mute it in your mix, and then you don't have to deal with it. Fine, same thing over and over again. Damn combustion. Right, use scratch, of course it did. Smog mist. Damn it. I'm trying to poison it. Alright, let's put it to sleep again. And like I say, I mean, you can only wonder what is next. More than 30 minutes of gameplay or something stupid. Yeah, well, you see, this is the thing. It is a real question of what is going to be next. I know there's been a few people getting banned from Twitter because they post a meme with music in it. I know some people got banned because they put something from, like, they got banned the other day for something from 2018, and it's really dumb. They're so odd that, like, they want to ban people and then you have to try and contest it over silliness. But like I say, who knows? I mean, some of it is because people have an issue with what is being used. I think some of it is down to who now owns that intellectual property. So I think some of that's changed. And obviously, like, fair use, and I was talking to somebody else about this the other day, that fair use, you know, like, that 30-second rule doesn't really count for music and stuff, but it does for other things. It's really weird. Anyway. Listen, I'm going to take a quick break just so I can get a tissue and blow my nose and stuff. I will be back. I'm going to leave you with some music, so give me a sec. Guys, I will be right back. Right, there we go. Got a tissue to hand, so hopefully that runny nose should stop. I'm blaming the hay fever, man, it's so annoying. Anyway, right. Where were we? We're still trying to level? Is this a mistake? Have I made the right choice? Go on, Pontifract, do your job. Oh shit. Super effective. It is super effective. That's good. Yeah, so like even, you know, sort we were talking before, like even that, Pretzel Rocks should be posting, should be allowing, that should be allowing the link, but it's not working. So that's one of the bots is blocking that. I've got no idea which one is it. It's really, really odd. And I cannot put it down to one thing or another, but anyway, I need to look at that. Like I say, not for today. It's annoying that it happens while we're in the middle of the stream. Yeah, so odd. Anyway. It just shouldn't be doing that at all. It shouldn't even, it should just let that post. Oh, Pontifract, you're so close to dying. Jeez. Right, off we go. You can try out more stuff, but don't think we'll learn more. Yeah, no, do you know what I think I need to do? I'll have a look tomorrow in the daytime. And just try and figure out why it's doing it. Because, like, it wasn't doing it before, and the cloud bot should be, like, replacing it, basically. It uses that name. It's just so odd, because then, if I remove the mod option, from Streamlabs, then the chatbot doesn't work anymore. And it's really jarring, because it should just be able to just run, you know, no problems, but just doesn't. I'm sure a quick Google tomorrow and then I can probably figure it out. It's just annoying because sometimes, you know, you can test it in the daytime and it's fine, and then you go live and then it blocks it for some reason. Like one of them was getting rid of people's raid messages. And the annoying thing about that is, you know, people come in, show you love, and hit you up with loads of emotes. And then it was purging them. So then I would just see remove, remove, remove. Then I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, we'll get there, mate. We'll get there. We've rested our Pokemon. Google can be easy and friendly. Yeah. Do you know, what I would say is, there's some stuff which was perfect. Some stuff I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And other things, I had to talk to other streamers. And it's difficult because obviously, you know, like, when you reach out to other streamers, it has to be done in the right way, because you can't go into their stream and be like, oh, by the way, I stream as well, how do you do this? You know, like, it's just not done. So it's been tough, but there's some stuff, man, oh. Do you know what? It may get to a point where I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna use just Nightbot. I think the worst thing with Nightbot is Nightbot was purging on some things rather than timing them out. Oh shit. Yeah, it was purging, and it was really jarring. Because I had no oversight over it, it just happened. Could do that in streams I'm in a lot, but not a new one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think that's the problem as well, you know, like you never want to go into a stream that you don't, where you don't know the streamer. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna run from this. Because those fights are gonna be a pain in the ass. If there's a Flareon again, oh okay. Is that Nidorino? Nidorino. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I might have to have some on-stream mods, you know, actual people, and then turn off the bots. But anyway, I mean, that's all for thinking as time goes on. Just to be honest, up until this point, it's not really, you know, I've not really needed it to be managed like that. But you know, I've had a few more raids recently, a few more people in, so it's definitely changing. Like in the Discord, I've got a mod in the excuse me, I can't speak, in the Discord now. Just because some of the things that I was trying to get a bot to do, I couldn't get it to do. Psywave. Is it me with Psywave? No. Make sure you trust the ones you make mod. Yeah. It's exactly that. Yeah, it's not been anybody that I don't trust at this point, which is part of the reason why it's been done by bots up until this point. So I've written most of the rules myself. Yeah, exactly. And Streamlabs shouldn't be called Streamlabs, which is why it's a bit weird. Like, I swear that's not what that should be called. Let's hit it with Ember now. You have 6 mods and 2 of them are editors as well. Yeah. That's the thing, I don't know if I'm missing something in terms of that or not, you know? Latios. Latios is hurt by poison. Uh-oh. It's gonna die. It's hurt by the poison. There you go, level 15. Good job, Pontifract. Rock throw, there you go, something else it knows. Jeez, that's taking some doing. Pontifract is now, what, level 15? Level 15, 36. Right, there we go. Yeah, like I said, I need to have a proper check through everything tomorrow. Yeah, because the other day I had it where it wasn't posting any of those shout-out messages. Phil Pontifract is going to be an old Vietnam, but you weren't there, man. I've seen a lot. No, I tell you what. Fiesta is the one that's thinking that. Fiesta's been there through so much shit. Fiesta's been on its own for so long. Doesn't know how to play with other Pokemon. Doesn't know how to talk to other people. And it's like, yeah, man, you weren't there, man. You don't know. You weren't there. You don't know. It's game over, man. Game over. Like, literally soloed so much of this game so far. And we're not even that deep into it. Like, it made it to level 19 on its own. Or level 17 on its own, 16, something like that. And it's only recently that then we ended up with another Pokemon. It's only in this area that we ended up with another Pokemon. Up until that point, it was on its own. Right, if this is... Let's see if it changes. Is it random enough? Fucking Regis still, honestly. Because I'll tell you what's going to happen is Register's going to blow himself up. There we go. And it's going to do a shit ton of damage. Oh no! It did less damage this time, so it could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Right. Well, let's see. It might be some of these are pretty bad. Now we're not going to get any... Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. Magneton. Good old Magneton. Go on, Pontifract. Do your job. Let's hit it with Rock type. Oh no, not Metal Sound. Surely Metal Sound doesn't sound like... Yep. It sounds something different, right? Surely. Not very effective. Tremendous. Seems about right. Hit him with Ember. Supersonic. Aha, you missed. There we go. Super effective. Should have used that in the first damn place. 115. That's not bad XP. It's still pretty good XP around here. Gonna be Magneton again? No. Why not? Why not? Why not? You know, we were talking about this the other day. There is somebody's job to think about the names of new Pokemon. Like, their job is to do that. Fun fact, if you time out a mod, they lose the mod power. Yes, that happened. That happened because basically I was getting pissed off that one of them, I think Nightbot at one point was purging messages. So I had to time out Nightbot. And when I did that, I was like, oh shit, what happened? And it took me ages to realise, and then I looked in like the role list and it wasn't there. I was like, shit. Focus energy. So at least with this Combusken, it's getting pumped. We can use Rock Throw. Oh, of course. So the move that we can actually use and do damage. Can actually use... Oh shit. It's not very effective, but it's a critical hit. How... Those two things don't make any sense. There we go. There you go. See you later, Combusken. Back to the Poké Center. The thing is, I really want them to be about level 20 before we go and take on the gym. Because I feel like it could go badly. Especially because at the gym, you've got no idea on this ROM, sorry, on this randomized, you've got no idea what will be in the gym, and it could be something horrible. Like, in one of the runs I had, like my Pokemon soloed past Brock's gym, and then when we got to Mount Moon, got through Mount Moon, and then bumped into the rival. It was Firebutt. That's what it was called, Firebutt. Right, because I'm classy like that. Tried a little Pokemon for the first time last weekend. Got to say you like Digimon better. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where I think Digimon are always a little bit more interesting. I'm sure people are going to be like, what? But like even their transformations. You know, I was saying to the wife earlier, Rosalia, that I didn't really watch Pokemon the cartoon. I played the game because I was a gamer and still am. You know, like it was my jam. I was like, yeah, cool, I'll play this game. But didn't really watch the TV show because I was kind of well, I watched it a little bit, but not religiously. And at least I know, I think I know like the earliest season of Pokemon, but like some of the later stuff, there's a load of them that I just don't know. And Digimon was a weird one because of the timing of it. I think it's just one of those things that, again, that's probably the wrong age for it. It's like Power Rangers. I can kind of tell you like the original series of that, but when they started having like subtitles, and I mean like when they were Power Rangers Force Go or whatever, I've got no idea. That's where I start getting lost. I played the games as a kid or watched the TV show, but somehow started playing Digimon on PS3. Yeah, but I think sometimes that's just the way, you know, you bump into a game and you're like, yeah, this is cool. He's going to use Explosion. Of course he is. Every time. There we go. That's done some damage. Not bad XP. Level 16. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think I actually played Pokemon more older than I did younger. Oh yeah, like I say, it's just the way though. I had that with like Final Fantasy IX. I think I said to Puffy about it. Like for me, Final Fantasy IX was just the wrong time in life. Like I played 7, but then I think I was working when 9 was around, and it just passed me by. I just never played it. It's not that I wasn't interested. It's just, you know, like it's just not in your wheelhouse. And then by the time you think you don't have the time to play it, I was working. I was out and about entertaining myself. Yeah, and it took me a while to get back to it. And obviously when they like remaster them or port them, that's made it a whole lot easier. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. We'll double rest them, it's fine. They need double the rest. It's like Crash Team Racing. I think I mentioned to you. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. The only time I played it was the PS4 version. I know it's popular, but it missed it. Like it just, I missed it. I never got to play in it. It was weirdly something that I was aware of, but it just didn't really. It just didn't really blip on my radar. We love Crash Team Racing, but the problem was it was easy. With it, easy was too easy, and medium was ridiculously hard. Now, what I would say is, Sort was very good at Crash when I was watching that the other day. I struggled with like the power slide thing. That was the mechanic. I was just like, I know people who were so used to it, but for me, I'd never played with that. And then playing at the Crash Team Racing, like the Nitro one, was tough. I'm not saying it's impossible. I know that it can be done, but just initially my brain couldn't reconcile it as a mechanic. Like, oh, what do you mean we have to do this, and that's how we get around the corners, type of thing. Oh, look at Matchup. He's like flexing the muscles. Original has a cheat code to make it even harder to beat with that on. You see, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, even that is just like, come on, man. Low kick. Is it super effective? No. Yeah, I'll pass, lol. It's about the same as hard on the remake. Yeah. See, that's the thing, and just, like I say, I enjoy it. My kid loves the characters, but I think she gets frustrated because it's not easy to play. And it is weird because I would say that, like, I know for a fact Mario Kart's easier to play. He's in Psywave, damn it. It's super effective. Oh, not very effective. Shit. Hit it with a rock. Memento. And he's gone. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I do like a challenge. I think it's just you don't want it to be like heartbreakingly tough. Because I know like it's really skill based. I have a friend I can't beat unless I get insanely lucky. Yeah, weapons, yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, I think even in Crash, the pickups are not like in Mario. I think you can be really unlucky with it. I think, like I say, it takes some skill. I'm, again, not saying that Mario doesn't take skill. It's just that trying to chain those slides, those turns, are so tough, man. Right, they've restored our Pokemon to full health. Good, good, good. A couple levels away. Ooh, looking at the time, will we? But listen, it's fine. We might not make it to the gym in this stream. I'm only going to be streaming for another 20 minutes. But if we don't, that's fine. I mean, the main thing is if we level them both to level 19 like now, we might go and try the gym. If not, we can do the gym on the next Sunday stream. So coming up this week, we've got the Life is Strange tomorrow. Very heavy. Tuesday night we're going to be playing Yakuza 0. Wednesday night is off. Thursday night will be Life is Strange. Friday night will be Yakuza. Next Sunday will be more Pokemon. Crash has so much to know, just finding out how the booster meter works to keep the blue flame going is crazy. Yeah, you see, now that's the thing, and I feel like there are a lot of people who played it first time round and they learnt that mechanic. And I struggled because I didn't. And then I was like, what do you mean you've got to do that? So yeah, I would agree. But also, there's nothing wrong with there being a skill gap. You know, people have been talking about that on NBA 2K 2021. That, like, there does need to be... not every build in that game should do the same thing. It should be able to do the same thing. And kind of what we were told beforehand is, you know, on next gen, it's a different build system, so you can kind of play around with that. And then what happens is you've got a load of people who, with builds that shouldn't really be able to shoot threes, can. And there isn't really the same kind of skill gap. So yeah, I mean, like I say, if you tap the handbrake just right in the midair, you can make a sharp air turn. Nice! Yeah, because, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I can't... In that Nitro edition of, like the remake of it, is there a tutorial or not really? I don't think there is there? Super effective, yes, we'll take that. Good job. Yeah, and like I say, people have been talking about that, like, you know, in terms of that skill gap. And it does need to be there. So, you know, like, you don't want the excuse of, oh, well, it's because you're playing as blah. It's because you chose Crash, or because you chose Mario, or whatever, you know? Like I say, it's the same thing with sports games as well. I mean, I'm a big fan of, not the story mode has some, but don't have the hard stuff like air turn. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, I didn't think so. I feel like it kind of tells you some stuff, but not everything. Yeah, like, I just think, like, some games, and like I say, I think EA and all of those companies where they do like, you have money, microtransactions, I'm not a fan of that. But what I would say is that you can do the modes where they have like packs. So like in NBA 2K21, there's the My Team thing, and you've got packs that you open, and then you might have some players, and you can build a team based on that. So you can get like my team's got Michael Jordan on the bench because there's, you know, so many good players. I've spent 0 of my own money building that team, and then playing it. It is about that team. It's about who you've got within that team, the makeup of it. Then it's also your skill, and that's really important. Because you can play somebody else and they can have a similar team, but then it is about who's the better at the two, like are you better at taking those shots, etc. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I think some games they need to improve that. It needs to be about the skill gap as opposed to, oh, they spent more money. The air ton, how to fill up boost meters are the ones that are missing. We've got to give them credit for making max boost speed a blue flame in the remake. So you know it. Yeah. Because that's the thing, I think that's the only indication that I had that, oh, I should be doing this now. We used Ember, yes. Level 17, aren't we? 30 now. We do that. It's on his way to level 19. Yeah, so nearly there. I mean, we'll probably hit 18, 19 in this in this stream. Is he still paralyzed from that fight before? Oh, and Pontifrax. Yeah, he is. Oh shit. Forgot about that. By the way, if you keep up Oxide shows most shortcuts in the game in the time trials. Yes. Yeah. I need to go back to that game. I kind of I use it, you know, I play it with other people. I probably need to spend some time in the story mode. Like me and Jimbo have played that. And like I say, my kid loves it because she likes the characters. Right, hit with Ember, but it's gonna... pointless because it's gonna do explosion. I swear to you, if you kill it now, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Okay, that's alright. We can live with that. That would have annoyed me so much if we'd have made it this far. So we are now approaching 6 hours of this run. So it's going well. We've got 2 Pokemon. Both level 17 plus. I'm trying to think the best way to describe them together. Yeah, both level 17 plus. Right, let's go. Restore the Pokemon. What I would say is I'm probably going to level for the rest of this stream. Password for Pentapenguin from the OG works if you don't have that. I think I know of it. I don't think I've used it. I'm sure I can find that. Oh, nice, that's good to know, man. Like I say, I think I just need to spend more time playing it. Oh shit. Right, let's go. Like a bit more leveling, I think, with the pair of them, and then we'll wrap up. And we'll find somebody to raid. Probably should start looking now, rather than being surprised later and then finding that actually, oh shit, there's nobody, or the person I was going to raid is about to finish. Which has happened a couple of times. As you can imagine, it's quite funny. When it does happen, you're like, oh shit. Alright, let's open that in a new tab. I mean, come on. Metal sound? What the hell? Don't do that. Let's... oh god. It's like do you know what's really weird is that when it opens up in another page... oh my god, it's got all kinds of noise going on. It opens up in another page and then I can hear it twice. And there's a weird delay. It's just too much, man. I'm like, ah, my brain. My brain hurts. That hurt my brain. And there we go. Super effective. There we go. Hopefully your average is +3 after this stream. I hope so. What I would say, Sort, is thank you so much because we've been definitely heading in the right direction. It's annoying because I know Sometimes I've seen the number, I've seen the people in chat. I had one chat where I know a friend of mine was in it, but then when I got the stats afterwards, it was like, what? So I think we're probably about there, but yeah. I will let you know for sure. I suspect we probably are. We had quite a few people in chat tonight. I know some people have been lurking. And like I say, I know that's absolutely appreciated. It's what we don't mind lurkers. We're happy with people lurking, happy people chilling out. And I know we've had some people who they dropped out because they've had internet issues as well, so they kind of told me privately, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I think we're probably about there now, yeah. But that doesn't mean don't stop watching. You know, like I say, tomorrow will be Life is Strange. Quite a heavy stream. Because what happened in that game was... That game's very serious in some of its themes and tones. I know Twitch is stupid like that. I tried chatting a lot with friends. You send one viewer. Yeah. Yeah. See, I've seen that a couple of times. I know, like I say, I know for a fact a friend of mine was in chat, and I know so was another. But then they weren't active. They said, oh, you know, lurking. And then Twitch counted it like it literally had the average as 1, and I was like, the hell, man. So it's been weird because I swear there's some days where it's been higher, and also for some reason my stats seem to update. So like this morning when I looked, it was 2 something. It was a lower number, and then it was higher up this afternoon, and I'm like, I don't understand why that's doing that. It might be something to do with time zones, and when they update stats, I don't know. Anyway, like I say, we're close, man. I'm sure it won't take us. If it's not today, it'll probably be in the next couple of days. If they mute the stream, it don't count. However, if the mute attach, you mute the tab, which don't know. It could be that. It could be that. Like I said, I think some of it is because people are fairly new to... Some people who've been supporting are fairly new to Twitch. I know some people aren't. And I've seen that they know... They maybe don't know that. So it's happened a couple of times. I know that happened with some people who were supporting. I had to tell them, right, watch, but mute the machine. Don't make sure the volume is up. Because yeah, it wasn't counting. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a alert command that says kind of bye, but yeah. It says, oh, I'll see you in a bit, but I think I might have to do that. Wild Pinson's getting pumped. Getting pumped up. Super effective. Good, good, good. Yeah, and I think sometimes with raids as well, I know raids, sometimes people have to refresh on that page or it doesn't really count. Yeah, see, Lurk says that. So like I say, maybe some stuff we can work on. There we go, level 18. Yeah, no, that's not much. Yeah. But like I say, I mean, maybe it's something we'll update tomorrow. All kinds of noises in my house, hold on. Sounds like it could be my kid getting out of bed, I don't know. Is rock throwing effective? I can't remember. Let's see Zemba. Yeah, so I'll probably update that message. But I think that was a cut and paste job, or that was somebody else gave me that. Go Pontefract, go! Oh no, why did I use Yawn? I literally didn't mean to use that. Shit. Not a good move, man. He's gonna focus. He's getting pumped. Super effective? Oh, not very effective. Oh well. Gonna get ready to sleep, but you will lurk until then. See you and good luck getting 3 average. Thank you, Sort. Well, like I say, I mean, we'll be wrapping up soon. I'll give you a shout. I mean, fingers crossed we're there, but if not, like I say, next couple of days probably. Alright, let's go back to the Poké Center, save, and then we'll find somebody to raid. Good to see us. Look at Jimbo. Yeah, active boy. What's that, boy? You being active in the chats? Right, restore the tired Pokemon. Okay. Oh shit, that's right. Right, there you go, we've saved our Pokemon. Good stuff. Right. So, we are moments away from 3 hours. Let's save. It's a cheeky save, so that keeps that where that is. So we have managed to survive 6 hours with this run. So we're doing really well. Really, really well. I'm very pleased that Fiesta is doing a good job. So Fiesta survived. Pontefract is keeping alive as well. So we're looking pretty good on it. It could have been a lot worse. You got 41 out of 41 and you're level 18. There you go. Because then, yeah, like, that will keep until next week. So next week Sunday we'll be playing some more Pokemon on a Nuzlocke run, which has been great. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and find somebody to raid. I know exactly who I want to raid. Just make sure that he is not about to finish. Because I believe he's doing some stuff for charity, so I think it would be good for us to go and show him some love. So if you give me a second, I'm just going to double check that he is still live. I think he is. I think we should be all good if we go and raid. Let's just make sure he is okay and he's still live. We'll just wait for his advert to finish running, but we're going to go and raid Lard Tea Maker. So Lard is currently doing a stream for Extra Life, and it's to raise some money for charity. Right, let's go and raid Lard. Right, let's go and raid Lard. Go and show him some love. Say hello. And yeah, like I say, thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow with some Life is Strange. So thank you so much, take it easy, and good night.